Well, would you look at that? Who could have possibly seen this one coming? Want for COVID pandemic to be over? Research says, believe the research, believe the experts, okay? Be like Hassan. Say the wait will be over. Oh, they say the wait will be over. Who the fuck wrote this? That headline is atrocious. Anyways, until 2024. Just conveniently. You know, it'll stick around for 5 years. Why? Why 2024? I don't know. Couldn't possibly think of anything important that would be happening in 2024, of course. So let's just read a little bit of this. According to a recent study by researchers at Yale University, Americans can expect to be in the pandemic stages of COVID-19 until 2024. Wow. That's 4 years after coronavirus is starting to significantly spread in the United States. Yes, the 19 is for what year it was discovered. Researchers used models to determine that it will take more than 1,400 days to reach the COVID endemic stages. That will put it smack in 2024. Wow. Who could have thunk that? What an arbitrary amount of research and data that we have here. And again, there's just been so much research and evidence put into this pandemic that I believe all these numbers, and I'm sure they won't change at whim. The endemic is described as when the virus is still around, but no longer causing daily disruptions to life. Oh, really? Because apparently we're in a pandemic right now, and I take a look outside, I go uptown, I do anything that I want, and the only thing that I see causing daily disruptions is the fucking government. But no, hey, maybe I'm completely mistaken. You know what? Now that we have those same experts coming out and saying that we have another global health emergency on our hands, well, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna open up my ears, close my mouth, and listen and fucking believe you peasants. Monkeypox joins COVID-19 as global health emergencies. So what does it take in order for something to become a global health emergency? Well, barely killing anybody's probably right at the top of that, because I see some through lines. Monkeypox has been declared. Weren't they talking about changing the name of this shit because it was a racism? I thought I heard something about that a couple of months ago at this point. But again, that's how long monkeypox has been around, and it's spreading, and it's... I don't know, making, I was going to say something else. The rainbow people itchy? So that means it's a global health emergency. Yes, the 10% out there are going to be real mad. Joining the coof, which is the international agency continues to label such nearly 2.5 years after it was first declared. Yep. Again, this has nothing to do with your health. It's all about control. Oh, wait, did that slip out? Anyways, I have decided that the global monkeypox outbreak represents a public health emergency of international concern. WHO Director Tedros. Again, he's decided. Why? I don't know. Said in a statement July 23rd, yesterday. Glaborious. Fuck off. Just stick with Tedros. Okay, I'm pretending to even know how to pronounce all that shit. Probably could, but don't care. He's evil. And again, you know, you want to stump him, just ask him what Taiwan is. Said the decision was prompted by the global growth in monkeypox cases, which has been reported in over 75 countries and territories, with over 16,000 infections and 5 deaths. Global health emergency. Global health emergency. It was at non-aggressive 4 digits when it was first brought to everybody's attention months ago at this point. And again, it's just, it's everywhere. Yeah, cool. I'm big shook. World Health Emergency Committee, which made up of independent experts, was convened a month ago by Tedros to study the outbreak and determine if it meets the condition of a public health emergency of international concern. At the time, there were 3,040 cases. Okay, so over a month ago, 3,040 cases, and now we're at 16,000. Yeah, just rampant, man. This shit is getting out of fucking pocket, right? And if it was like Ebola, okay, spreading like that would be cause for concern, because that's real fucking serious. That's as serious as a heart attack that you get if you end up, I don't know, can't finish that sentence. Anyways, at the time, the committee determined it was not a global health emergency. Oh, but what changed? Oh, did Big Pharma decide to slip them a stack? Oh, I don't know. They got a bunch of different vaccines to push out there, so you know. Oh, but the continued spread of the outbreak prompted the WHO chief to reconvene the committee and tell them what the fuck they need to start labeling an emergency, fuckers. Anyways, I thank the committee for its careful reconsiderations of the evidence and issues, Tedros said, adding that this time the committee was unable to reach a consensus. Sorry, what? They were unable? Oh, okay. Whether the outbreak represents a public health emergency of international concern. So is it or isn't it? And again, what are all the symptoms of this? You get goofy little fucking craters on your arm for a second, and then it goes away. Okay. And again, this has been something that's been around for a long time. There's actual drugs out there to help this shit along, okay? Let's just hope that they're more effective than some of the other drugs that the experts put around out there. I don't know if this is going to get taken down or anything like that, but it came from one of the experts, and I thought that's who we're supposed to defer to when it comes to all this stuff. Old fucking straw hair here decided to hop on, I think it was a CNN gimmick, because, of course, Birx says COVID-19 vaccines were never going to protect against infection. Dr. Birx, head of the CDC. It says CCP, but come on, they're pretty much hand in hand, so what's the fucking difference? One of the former U.S. officials who led the COVID-19 response during the Trump administration said July 22nd that COVID vaccines were not expected to protect against infection. Now, why the fuck did you call them a vaccine? Just wondering, just asking, okay? Because traditionally, vaccines vaccinate a motherfucker. Prevent them from catching the disease they're designed to vaccinate you from. So if they were never intended, what was all that fucking data we got from the beginning? 99.98% effective. Don't worry, hey man. You get that first jab and then that second one right after that, it'll make your shit fucking airtight. You'll be never catching any of that shit. Hell, fuck, that's what Joe Biden was out there pumping about a year ago, last week, okay? Yeah, if you get these, you'll never catch it. I mean, come on, take a look at me. A year later, 4 jabs in. Guess what? Yeah, out with the coof. But at least he's finishing off his breakfast and lunch. Just laugh while Rome is burning. I knew these vaccines were not going to protect against infection. This is Deborah Birx. This isn't me. I would be a little bit more inflammatory if these were my statements. And I think we're overplayed. Oh, and I think we overplayed the vaccines. But again, Trump was the evil man because he wanted to keep everybody's expectations down, okay? He wanted to keep all of the emotion out of the room. But yet, 2.5 years later, here we are. Now we have all of the experts admitting this on... Oh, Fox News. Right, this was Neil Cavuto. I seen that fucking panel van enthusiast. And I think we overplayed the vaccines. And it made people then worry that it's not going to protect against severe disease and hospitalization. Oh, great, wonderful. So it was always going to be a symptom suppression. That's why I'm just wondering, okay, because they want, okay, all of these pharmaceutical companies, they want 75 years, okay, they wanted an extended period of time when it comes to releasing for public consumption, all of the documentation behind all this stuff. We've seen other studies, we've seen other stats that come out when it comes to vaccination that's out there. What do they actually know that they're not telling us? This isn't a conspiracy at this point, okay? Take a look at some of the old videos that I've done within the past couple of weeks, because all of the unsavory shit, it's coming to light. And you know what? It doesn't surprise me. It makes me mad. It really, really makes me mad because, oh man, I can't even go into that stuff. But there's a lot of people just fucking weirdly, just this uptick in sudden adult death syndrome in these relatively healthy people just out on a run. Fuck it. I'm going to pull up this one thing that I seen. Tragedy as ex-Denver Broncos offensive lineman dies at just 35 after going into cardiac arrest on a run. His heartbroken wife reveals their daughter's asked to listen to the morning playlist when she broke them the news. Yep, Paul Duncan, who has 2 young daughters. Well, he did. And now they're left without a father. Why? Oh, because he was 35, out on a run. You know what? Hey, an offensive lineman, you know, normally big guys or something like that. But yeah, That's him, current day, okay, and then out for a run in the morning, right? Yep, no, former athlete or something. You don't hear anything about that. He's not even as big as some of those offensive linemen can get, okay? Like, big star at Notre Dame, okay, all well and good, and then guess what? Exercise-related sudden cardiac arrest. I bet you have never fucking heard that term before in your goddamn life prior to all of this fucking shit kicking off. All precipitated by these lying fucking evil motherfuckers in office. I will be so happy when Trump is elected in 2024 and he guts the deep state and all you motherfuckers are out on your ass, if not swinging from light standards. Just saying. Trying to manifest it. You put that shit out in the universe and, the secret shit, okay? And eventually it comes to life. I hate them all. The Moderna and Pfizer vaccines were granted emergency use authorization in late 2020, and they've really gone through the steps in order to get full legitimate status now, haven't they? And were promoted by many health officials, including Birx. This is one of the most highly effective vaccines we have in our infectious disease arsenal. And that's why I'm very enthusiastic about the vaccine, Birx said on an ABC podcast at the time. Yep, it's real good. Don't worry about it. It's great. 2 years later, yeah, we always knew that it was never going to work. You lying cunt. GitMo, Guantanamo Bay, all of them. Just fucking send them off. Let Marines stack them up and they shit all over each other and piss all over each other. I don't give a fuck. We always knew this was going to be the fucking case, okay? Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, we're just going to take down your video because it's misinformation. Yeah, no, it's misinformation until these fucks say exactly what we have for the past 2.5 years. Fuck everybody. Fuck them all in the mouth. With a rock. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. Sorry it wasn't more uplifting. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone. Go outside and smile, for fuck's sakes.